are you two doing?
Same as always, good, yeah.
Good.
Oh, come on, give us something different.
Everything's just going smooth sailing, eh? So, yeah.
How about we start off then? The dinner party, we'll get it out of the way.
I personally thought it was quite childish. Well, I just feel very fortunate we haven't been caught up in any of it.
You would have had no idea of the role and the impact that you guys had in the dynamic that was going on. What you were doing throughout the evenings, you were diffusing it, you were de-escalating it by your presence and by your relationship. At one point, you were in the middle, the heart of almost what was potentially going to be a little bit of well, it was a standoff, but it was just this absolute glow of the Brett and Angel land that kind of just meant, well, we can't be angry with other people or each other because they're right in front of us. Are you aware of the role that you had? Were you doing it on purpose? Or was it just...
I don't know if I was aware of like that role in particular, but obviously I knew there were certain, say, recipes in the room that not necessarily, weren't good ingredients together.
Your husband did a fine job and your wife did an outstanding job. So well done, you guys.
It's cool.
It really made you appreciate how strong it is, what you've got. What is it that you've got? Tell us more. How do we all get it?
Well, we just got on the honeymoon and turned our phone down, and we just focused on each other, and we've just been living in the now, both just positive people and just choose not to get involved in negativity, really,
Yeah. Realising what me and Brett have created as a unit and just how we're in such a great frame of mind, it's pretty awesome.
So, you have a week apart coming up.
Yeah.
Were you just about to clap then?
No, I was like...
A week apart?
Oh my God, this is crazy. It's just so weird to think that we've reached this point. I just can't believe the journey we've had. It's almost feels surreal. It's just gonna be real good to I think reset and appreciate each other on another level.
Yeah, I guess there's a reason why you guys are doing it, and you've done us well so far. So we'll do it for you guys. You haven't put a foot wrong with us. So
Thank you for having faith in us, but also having faith in the process and just committing to the relationship, because you've got exactly the relationship that you deserve. Which I'm sure for many people watching this, they're going to be pretty jealous.
no, thank you to you guys as well. We look forward to the next step and getting back to normal life. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
Where would you like to start?
You go.
Oh, come on, you can't just put on me like that.
Yeah, you go.
No, I want you to start.
No.
Gosh, okay. Well, Ben's had some time away and he's feeling much better today, so that's good. I feel like he's back to himself. Yeah.
So time away.
You had a bit of a difficult patch.
With the whole experiment and being involved with other couples and that kind of thing, it got too much for me, and I just needed to take a step back from it.
And so Aaron, how was that experience for you?
It's been hard because, we talked about it, and, he talked about, this is what's going on, he's really stressed out, he just needs to take a step back, and, it's nothing personal against me. If I pissed him off, he'd tell me, I know that. Trying to respect that and give him that space has, just been difficult because we deal with things in very different ways. And I want to be there and try and help out and, offer help and what can I do, whereas you just kind of want to just get back from it all.
I think Ben was in his own way trying to take care of you, by saying, look, I'm feeling a little bit out of sorts. I don't want it to hurt you or upset you. I'm going to remove myself from the situation. I'm going to let you know it's not about you.
So Ben, how are you feeling at the moment?
It was probably the hardest week I've had so far in the entire experiment. We had a group dinner, which was fabulous, and that kind of set the tone for the whole week going forward. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about how the dinner was for you. Either of you.
You can start this one.
I think it was like a long time coming, that particular dinner, that particular, I guess, showdown. But by and by, I'm pretty happy with the fact that it has been addressed now. As a couple, we were okay at that dinner. Like, I wasn't particularly thrilled. Like, I think Aaron potentially could have said more, like, to support me or to, like, kind of back me up in that circumstance and situation.
Do you think you needed backing up?
Not really, but it's kind of just nice to show, like, a united front as, like, a couple. Because usually if you're saying something and then your spouses remain silent, it almost shows that they're kind of are neutral or disagree with you. You're not a confrontational person and that kind of thing, like I know that, but I kind of hope that you would have put that aside and just backed me up the whole time, but you kind of didn't.
I guess it just comes down to the fact that I'm very much a peacekeeper. You know, if I don't like someone or someone's pissed me off, I generally will not kind of make a big thing out. I'll just kind of like, oh yeah, I'm not going to spend any time with that person.
The second point, he said that, in fact, that it was you said that I was fake. Like, I have actually read the messages between you and Hayden, and they're not particularly, like, pro me. Like, Hayden obviously wasn't just saying to you, hey, Ben's fake, and he was just bitching about me and you weren't doing anything about it. And that's, again, like, you not really sticking up for me or like having my back, so.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. I just, you know, I guess again, it comes down to that case of like, he's got these opinions, he's throwing them at me, and he doesn't know us. He doesn't know what our relationship's like behind closed doors. So I didn't really value that opinion. So I wasn't going to go into it and get into an argument with him and be like, well, actually Ben's done this and Ben's done that, and I think, you know, he's not that, blah, blah, blah. Because it was more of just a like, well, actually I don't really value what you're saying that much. So I'm sorry you feel that way.
I know, but you, like, the conversation still carries on. Like, you still, like, perpetuate it and still, like, carry it on. If someone messaged me and was like, Aaron's this, that, and the other thing, like, what the hell, mate? Cut that out. Like, hell no. And I feel like that's kind of broken, there's like been a bit of a trust broken there. Like, and loyalty, actually, like trust and loyalty, which are two massive things for me. Like, for the last couple of weeks I've been knowing you, like, both of those have been kind of shattered to a lot of pieces, so there's a big issue there. Kind of deal breakery things, like if you mess those two things up, and even just a relationship or a friendship, like, I don't really want to bar with you. And yesterday, like, I needed the day, like, just a day away from everything. I don't know why, but like, you kind of opted to use that time to kind of spend with your ex-partner, which is, again, like, this whole other like shitty thing to do. Like, I just think it's really crap. I think I would be lying if I said I was feeling positive. Ultimately, for me in a relationship, loyalty, honesty are pretty major cornerstones in a relationship for me, and if I don't have those, it makes it very, very difficult. Like, initially it was just a coffee, which I wasn't that, like, stoked about, but that's fine. But it ended up being a whole, like, right into about 3:30 in the morning thing. Like, I never said, like, yeah, I'm really okay with it or cool with it. You kind of just, I don't know, when did you, and it's kind of just.
But there are also some events where I know for you, Ben, that you also chose to hang out with your friends and do different bits and pieces, and you were socialising elsewhere outside the relationship, and that's something that we spoke about our last session. But the issues, what I'm hearing, is around trust and loyalty.
Yeah, I agree. But I think, like, also in fairness, like, hanging out with my friends is completely different than hanging out with, like, an ex-partner. I don't, like, really know anyone that would be kind of okay with, like, their partner spending, like, right until 3:30 a.m. with their ex. That's just super off the mark, like.
Yeah, well, I mean, I do want to touch on that. It's a case of, you know, that was the point where I was trying to give you a lot of space. And I know you need that space. I don't have a lot of friends up here, and my ex-partner is still a good friend. We dated for about 8 weeks. So it's quite a short relationship. Not that that changes anything. He's got a new partner. And we went out, just literally catch up in the day for coffee. And the late in the morning was not kind of like out in town drinking, it was doing an ambulance shift with him, just trying to get a bit of normality back in my life. And I was missing work a bit and that sort of thing. And yeah, we ran an ambulance shift from 7 p.m. till 3 in the morning and came straight home afterwards. I definitely see where you're coming from, and I get that.
Yeah, I mean, like, and keeping in mind as well, like, you do have, like, you've told me that you have a history of, like, cheating as well, so.
It made me feel pretty awful, to be honest, that he felt that way, and that to even think that there was a concern that something would have happened, you know, it hurts. It sucks, because I don't want to make Ben feel like that.
It just adds all the stuff to the mix that I'm like, and I'm just sitting there like having the worst week of my life. Like,
Yeah, no, and I think that's really understandable.
Has trust and loyalty been broken significantly in previous relationships?
hell yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why like I'm still single and going through this experiment in the first place.
How can that trust be rebuilt?
It's, yeah, I don't know. It's a whole nother. It's really hard. Like I get, like I'm very much like a, you break that trust, we're not, like, you don't get like a second chance kind of thing. So that's very difficult for me.
Sometimes I think in the past when we've experienced difficult things, if we've been cheated on, we've been betrayed, if something in the future comes close, I would say in terms of like the gravity of Aaron's actions, your feeling or reaction to it is feeling quite serious. And I wonder if there's a way we could kind of match that a little bit with the acknowledgement that it's been a stressful week, these are trigger points for you, and feeling like, you know, it's the fight or flight, something that's very familiar has happened, and even though it hasn't been that serious, it feels serious to you, and you're wanting to get away from those sorts of feelings.
You've got a point definitely with regards to like my emotions are definitely heightened this week. And like I don't genuinely believe like anything happened when you and your ex yesterday. Like if I think about it, like I don't genuinely believe that. I just think in terms of like thoughtfulness and that kind of thing, like it was poor timing on your behalf.
I want you to know that it never would as well. I've made a commitment to you in being here, and that hasn't changed. And what happened last night is, you know, crossed a boundary for you. But I just want to make it really clear that that would never happen. And yeah.
Okay. I've heard that before, by the way, but
From somebody else?
From other people, yeah.
Okay.
Just remember that Aaron's someone new.
I know.
Yeah.
So, you know, so that's new and that kind of thing. And obviously we're married, so we've got like...
And it is difficult, and I really want to acknowledge that this is a sensitive area for you.
No, I mean, it's good to hear that. It sounds like, you know, it's a commitment, so we'll just see how it goes over time. It's not something I can just be like straight away like, cool, yeah, sweet,
Yeah.
good. So,
Yeah.
Okay. So, it's been an interesting couple of days. The dinner party. How about we start off there?
We'll get the ringleader here.
No, I'm not the ringleader.
The ringleader?
Well,
No, I'm definitely not the ringleader. How dare you?
That's not fair. No, like, I mean, stuff needed to be said, stuff needed to come out in the open.
What were you hoping
Well,
might
I was hoping for
transpire?
like some honesty. I was hoping for like Hayden to just stop lying about everything, and maybe like even an apology would have been nice.
The fact that he was calling out people like Ben and Vicky saying that they were fake, had never even spoke to them.
Exactly.
Was hurtful to Vic and Ben, and looking after Vic, she pisses me off too, to be frank. And regardless, it's a shame that it got as heated as it did.
And Andrew, you mentioned, you did say in jest, so I'll disarm that, but you said kind of Vicky as the ringleader.
That's not...
No, but so just unpacking, what about, so Vicky, how
It
would
just
you...
meant I was the person who said
Yeah,
the first thing.
that's what I meant to
That's
say.
not what he meant, yeah. Like, obviously, like, because I'm quite an honest person, so I'm not shy to, like, say anything that comes to my mind.
Vic isn't like a bad person or anything like that, right?
No.
Like, she's great, like, you know, she's just real cool and like down to earth and stuff, which is wicked. So, in no way, shape, or form has what I said should reflect anything on her. Like she's real cool.
Where's the worry or concern about coming off as a horrible person come from?
I don't know. I'm nice. I don't know.
Are you concerned about something that might come across?
No, nothing specific. Just like in general. And sometimes it can maybe not come across like as nice as it could. I didn't want to come off as like this horrible person, which I'm not.
Yeah, you're not.
So, like I'm not actually like nasty. Like I just say what I think.
You and Ben were having a little chuckle in the bathroom with the whole calling each other mean girls.
It's
so boring.
Should we say something?
Yeah, I was gonna.
Alright, it's gonna happen.
Okay.
You and me, girl. Phoebe.
All over.
Mean girls.
Obviously, we're joking about that. Like, we don't want to be like the mean ones, but you know, it's just a joke. We're actually like quite decent people. We're just honest. But like, it's just like our humour. Like you know it.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
You know our humour. Like, that's
pretty much.
I have to say, it's nice to see a bit of playfulness between you two this evening. It's really, it's fun. Yeah. It's cool.
No, we've been great, eh?
Yeah, we're good. We're real good.
We've been, since the last time we talked, like, obviously we weren't good, but we have been really good.
Why do you think things have been working since last time we spoke?
We just left everything in the past, right?
Yeah, we're just like a little bit more lighthearted about situations. Like when things come up, we're not like getting angry straight away and like kind of more just like laughing about things, you know.
Sounds like maybe what you've done is you've gone through some periods of disagreement and you've kind of like settled into a bit of a rhythm or groove that now is working. And perhaps what you're saying is you've kind of found some kind of comfortable zone that's suiting both of you. Would that be a fair?
I think so.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, do you want to go out? Go out, sweet. I want to go out, sweet. But it's not like a communication breakdown. It's like, just...
I feel like, yeah, like we just kind of do what makes us happy, and like as long as we kind of communicate with like what we're up to, then it's fine.
Do you feel you still have the same level of commitment as you did when you first came into the experiment?
Well, like, we both care about each other.
Yeah.
End of the day, but we don't know whether we want to. We don't know if we're going to be able to progress this into like a long-term thing, right?
Yeah, I feel like we're kind of more on like a friendship level. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, like, we both kind of want to have the same thing. And I guess, not going to, as soon as we're done here, like, we're pretty much going to renew our vows. We talked about that.
Well, yeah, like, we're not going to force it. We're not going to pretend like that we're in love with each other if we're not. Do you know what I mean? Like, but at the end of the day, like, we both care about each other, and like, Andy's a cool guy. Like, I think he thinks I'm cool as well. So.
Oh, yeah, you're right. No, you're great.
You're gonna get it.
And the friendship that we can see in the playfulness, which is fantastic, and quite a bit of research has been done about relationships that have gone over an extended period of time. And 3 things have been quite consistent over those relationships that have really held the test of time. Commitment, communication, and the third one was friendship. So it's really just being mindful and aware that actually not to look too far ahead, not to write your relationship off too soon.